Hi, my name is Bret. This is my lovely wife Becky, my daughter Samantha, and her husband David. They gave us this old truck to do with whatever we want. We decided to fix it up. So pull up a chair and join us as we fix up this old truck. This is a 1986 Jeep Comanche 4-wheel drive, 6-cylinder. A good place to start was by taking the bumper off. It was thoroughly covered in rust and had some dents in it. We fixed that, put a good coat of primer on it, and then painted it front and back, and then mounted the fog lights back on the front. The floorboard of the truck had several rust holes in it that went all the way through the floor. You could see the ground. Some of them were as big as a dinner plate. We cut the rust out, replaced it with galvanized metal, and then applied several layers of thick rubberized undercoating. Next, we installed an insulating barrier which will stop the heat from coming through the floor, made of 3/4 inch foam. It will also double as a soundproofing. We decided that the best second layer would be just a regular moving blanket that we picked up from Harbor Freight for about $5. Once we install the carpet, there will be 3 layers of material. The bed of the truck was just a little bit too rusty for our taste, so we removed it, took it to the local scrapyard, and sold it for about $50. We took a wire brush to the frame of the truck and then sprayed it with undercoating. The rear bumper was thrown away. We installed new shock absorbers on the back. We bought this nifty set of windshield removal tools from Harbor Freight, our favorite place to buy tools, and we were excited to take the windshield out by ourselves, not having to pay somebody else to do it for us. But after several tries, we realized that the factory had put in 2 beads of windshield ribbon, and since it had been installed since 1986, it was hard as a rock. So taking a cold knife to the windshield was out of the question, so Becky had to remove it by hand with a hammer and a chisel. Becky spent a whole day removing the old neoprene windshield ribbon from the windshield, and after she was done, it was, well, slick as glass. We couldn't catch a break on this truck. Even the windshield trim was bent, so we took it over to the press and we straightened it out. Really wasn't necessary, we could have used our hands, but we wanted to use our new press. Becky is a very meticulous worker. She had to clean the pinch weld where the windshield sits with a razor blade first and then a wire brush, and then she had to clean the whole pinch weld with lacquer thinner. Then she applied the windshield ribbon. A couple of suction cups come in really handy when it's time to put the windshield in. With the windshield finally installed, we were both able to rest easy. We were both terrified that we were going to break the windshield because they're extremely fragile until you get them in place. We backed the truck out of the garage, out into the sun, where the sun could heat up the neoprene, and set the windshield. We bought this windshield used, but we got a good deal on it. It did, however, have 2 nicks in the windshield from where gravel had hit it. Becky bought 2 repair kits and fixed it so you couldn't even tell it. The battery that came with this truck, although quite dirty, has only been used just a few times. It's been kept on a maintainer throughout the entire time that we've been working on this vehicle. A properly charged battery should read 12.7 volts just standing. We're happy to see that this battery is reading 13 volts. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode. Be sure and join us next time as we tackle some of the rust removal and some of the other body repair issues on this truck. See you next time on This Old Truck.